In this video, I'm going to talk about alignment with the bike and the forces that the rider is dealing with. To be balanced, we have to keep our center of mass over our base of support in relation to the forces acting on us. That is actually the definition of balance. We want to be balanced and aligned in a way that allows us to operate the bike in the most efficient way. Having our legs aligned with the bike and the forces acting on us allows our body to be in a strong position where we can pedal, pump, and absorb obstacles in the trail efficiently and effectively. A bike has a wide base of support front to back. We can move our center of mass forward and backward quite a ways before we have to worry about falling over. But side to side is a different story, where you're balancing on a 2.5-inch wide tire. That's like walking on a slack line. The only reason we can ride a bike at all is because of the bicycle's amazing self-righting characteristics. It naturally turns back and forth to keep the base of support under the mass. Amazingly, scientists still aren't actually sure how that works. If a bike and rider are not falling over, we know their center of mass is over the base of support. We can draw a line through the center of mass to the base of support, and that will tell us the direction of the forces acting on them. Here we have a rider going in a straight line. There's the base of support, the center of mass, and the center plane of his bike. It's all lined up in a line with gravity pulling him straight down into the base of support, and his legs are parallel with the center plane of the bike and the direction gravity is pulling him. His seat is right between his legs. He is aligned with the bike and gravity. Here we have another rider. He's also going straight. Here we have his base of support. We know that if he isn't falling over, the force has to pull through his center of mass to the base of support. So here is the line of gravity pulling straight down to the base. So his center of mass has to be right here. And over here is the center plane of the bike. You can see the forces aren't going directly through the bike. His legs aren't in line with the bike or the line of force. Which position looks stronger and more balanced to you? Here's Loic Bruni. His seat is right between his legs. He's aligned with his bike. And as we come in, we can see he's aligned right here because of the two lines. He is all ready to start pedaling and getting power to it, even though he's still in the middle of his turn. Because he's aligned with the bike, he can pedal, pump, and absorb at any point. He's able to use the full range of motion in his legs. You can see that his rear end is on the center plane of the bike. The seat is between his legs. He can absorb the rocks even while turning. He can pedal at any point in the turn. So what's going on with his knees? Why is he sticking them out to the side like that? His rear end is right over the center plane of the bike, so it's not to allow room for the seat to move that way. The part of his leg that he is moving out probably weighs between 15 and 20 pounds. If he sticks it out like that, it shifts his center of mass to that side just a little bit. His alignment isn't as good like that, but it normally only lasts for a split second. Aaron Gwynn is being bounced around all over the place. He is fighting hard to keep his hips over his base of support. Having his legs aligned with the bike is the only way he can absorb the super rough terrain. These cross-country racers look a lot different than the downhill guys, but their center of mass is still over their base of support. Good alignment is critical to range of motion and balance. We may not always be able to keep our hips directly over the center plane of the bike, but that should be our goal. It's what the best racers in the world do.